Does anyone still miss Year of the Monster in 2021? Man, that was a good year for my seeing monsters. But 2022, that's different. So hello there everyone, it is me, Brandon, and today I am going to discuss about this update, which is not the best. I was hyped for it, I was excited, but I felt like that I'm disappointed. So this is going to be improv, so I'm just going to say whatever comes out of my mind. So we're going to start with Epic Wubbox for Air Island. Yes, the design is pretty cool. I really like its pilot design, and it has wings in the back. Amazing. But the sound is actually good. I actually like the sound. But the problem about it is that here's actually just two problems. The first one is the obvious one. It does not play a second track, because Plant Island and Cold Island does play a second track. 2 tracks in total. But guess what? For Air Island Epic Wubbox, he only plays 1 track, and only plays 1 ever since. So it's kinda ridiculous, if you ask me. And also, the chest, the part that opens up to reveal its orb, yeah, I think that is like Epic Whaddles egg. Like, I saw in the comment section, because I was watching a YouTube video of Epic Wubbox and Air Island in the full song, and some guy in the comment just said that like, that's Epic Whaddles egg, and I kind of see the resemblance, even though I haven't gotten Epic Whaddle, or I haven't seen its egg that much, maybe a couple times. But if I check it out and if it's true, then yeah, it's disappointing. So if that's true, that'll mean that I really hope that Blue Bubble can just update Epic Wubbox's design. Just make him like more original, you know? Like, the chest region is the only part that like needs to be fixed. Other than that, the design's fine. I really like its hat though. The hat is cool. And then, yeah, it's pretty nice. Like, for some reason, they overhyped it, but it just led to being disappointing. I love my saying monsters, and I don't think this is a good starting this new year, 2022. So, yeah. And the sound, though, like, the sound is in the middle to me, because I've read comments on YouTube of like a Epic Wubbox video on Air Island saying that like it's just plain out noise and it's garbage. Was like, I would not go too far, but like I really like Epic Wubbox and Air Island by design, except for the chest, of course. And I think the sound is not bad, but it's also bad too. So it's good and bad. It's only good if it's like not a lot of percussionists, or if it doesn't stay in the way of other monsters. Like, it kind of gets in the way of Rare Wubbox. It kind of gets in the way of Rare Wubbox. But I know, like, you can use, like, the equalizer to lower its volume. Yeah, you could do that. But other than that, it just sounds, like, pretty garbled. Like, blah, blah, blah. It's, like, weird. But hopefully that it could be a little bit better. I hope I just get to grow into it. Because if you hear this by itself, it's amazing. Like, by itself, it's amazing, alright? Super good by itself. But when it's like the full song, it just feels like garbled up and like overwhelming, I guess. I guess now we can move on to Amber Island. But before I do, I just like to say that Air Island Epic Wubbox could have been better. Hopefully Water Island Wubbox can improve. And then, okay, now we can move on to Amber Island. So I hope Epic Wubbox Air Island can get better. Alright, Amber Island, for real. Okay, Amber Island. So, should we start the worst to best, or best to worst? Now we'll do worst to best. So, alright, so the worst monster, probably, maybe the entire song, no doubt about it, unfortunately, it has to be Boskus. Like, who was the original voice actor of Boskus? Like, does Monster Handler Matt voice Boskus? Because if he does, how come he didn't voice Boskus? But if it's like some voice actor who left, then how come they didn't like reuse some footage? It feels weird. It's like Boskus breaking character. You know, that Nikocado Avocado video where he breaks character? That's Boskus. Boskus is breaking character. So yeah. It's like a higher pitched Matt kind of sound version of Boskus. Boskus usually sounds like this. You know what I mean? But it sounds like a bit high pitched and a bit too human like for a monster. So if Matt voices like Boskus like throughout the whole series and just want to change things up, I don't think it's the best. But if it's like a different voice actor and then it's like the voice actor of Boskus is gone or something, I'm not even sure if it's acceptable because Raw Zebra made a Boskus prediction and that's way better. And you know what they both have in common? The prediction and the official? They both only have like one note. They only use one note. And do you know what's so different about those two? Raw Zebra's Boskus sounds better. It goes into beat. Unlike maybe the official Boskus. Like, it can be in beat, but with its, like, weird voice, it kind of makes it off. Okay, so I just couldn't really decide on top of my head between Fomox and Sousa, which one is, like, in the middle. But I guess I'll put Sousa in the middle. So Sousa is second place. You know, Sousa is between Fomox and Boskus. So there is this YouTuber called like Mantis Girl. She used to be called Mantis Boy, but now Mantis Girl. She made a Amber Allen prediction about Sousa and the other monsters. And let me tell you this. That Sousa in Mantis Girl's channel is amazing. I love it. It sounds great. But for some reason, I shouldn't kept myself hyped because that the Sousa kind of plays Ffidyll's part. And also, it kind of goes offbeat at the second half. Animation of Sousa, amazing, because this is like pretty much the first time that Sousa completely loses out of breath and could possibly die of like oxygen deprivation, whatever, or lack of oxygen, basically. So animation, very key for Sousa. But unfortunately, when Sousa plays the second half of the song, it's like offbeat. And I'm like, what is that? Like, what is that? Because my brain processes, it's like do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, and then it does like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, or whatever, or something. I just heard the song like twice with Sousa, so I can't really remember. But what I do know for a fact is that the second half is offbeat is because that it just doesn't sound great. Like, did you use GarageBand? You kind of messed up there, Big Wubbo. I'm sorry. Like, I love my singing monsters. I just want it to be better. So, first half of the track is amazing. Like, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, whatever. Do-do-do-do-do. And then when it goes to the second half, that just makes me, like, flip over. You know, like, I don't know how to say it, but it just throws me off when Sousa plays the second half of the verse. Because it sounds so off. Like, is it offbeat or something? Alright. Now we got number one. The best of the trio. It's Fomox. Even though that Fomox voice actor left, at least a new voice actor tried to serve well for Fomox. Like, I understand that Fomox voice won't be the same because the voice actor of Fomox is gone, so Therefore, a new voice actor must be there. And he does pretty well, but I know it's not the same. It's better than, like, reusing, like, Continent Yelmet, but I don't know. Big Blue Bubble is kind of in a place right now. It's like Big Blue Bubble is trying to satisfy, like, the fans of Yelmet, because if Yelmet has a new voice, they're gonna be like, oh, he's not my Yelmet. Hashtag not my Yelmet. Oh, I got that from Dapper Thrumble. That's a good MSM channel, too. And, yeah. Like, I know some people, like, made predictions of Wubbox by using, like, remade sounds, like, maybe from Continent or even Cloud Island, since those were, like, the only, like, islands he, like, is in. So, of course, they had to use that. So, like, it kind of sounds fan-made. And 2022 seems to be a rough place for Big Blue Bubble and My Singing Monsters as a whole, because the glitches and the minimal monsters, well, mediocre, actually. Mediocre, not minimal. I'm not sure what Big Blue Bubble is doing. It's like, have they lost their touch? I just hope Big Blue Bubble gets better, you know? Maybe that Big Blue Bubble could fix, like, Sousa's second half of the track, and, maybe do something about Boscus. Like, I know they have changed sounds before, because have you seen, like, the trailers? Like, they sound different compared to, like, the official product. Yes, and in some soundtracks in My Singing Monsters, like, they sound different. Like, Waija. Waija sounds different in the soundtrack of Wobbin Island, and so he's different in the official game, so it's like, might as well change the sound font a bit. I think that would have been okay, but it doesn't seem like Big Wubble doesn't really know. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I can't really assume. I like My Singing Monsters. I don't like it, actually. I love it. I love My Singing Monsters. My Singing Monsters gave me, like, something to do. And if this is how, like, My Singing Monsters or Big Wubble repays us by giving, like, us, like, mediocre, like, updates because of Amber Island, I'm not sure. But Big Blue Bubble, please fix it. Like, please, please, please. Boscus needs a huge fix because it doesn't really sound right. And then Sousa's second half of the track needs to be fixed because it's offbeat. So can you please, just please, 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 I'm begging you, fix the second half of the track of Sousa because it just sounds offbeat. Wubbox, yeah, Wubbox is okay. Like, you don't need to do anything with Wubbox. Wubbox is fine just the way he is. And I suggest watching Dapper Thrumble's video, which is called, like, Amber Island or something, or We Need to Talk About Amber Island, so you'll find it. I'll even send you a link. So I guess I'm just gonna go. This is just, like, my rant or whatever about Amber Island and 2022 as a whole. I didn't even mention Ffidyll. Yeah, Ffidyll. Yeah, the seasonal. Yeah, the St. Patrick's Day seasonal Ffidyll. Or Ffidyll. Because I thought it was like Fido, like dog. But I guess it's Ffidyll because, you know, he plays a fiddle. Ffidyll really reminds me of a fan-made monster in Jolly Island called Ffiddly-Dee. I think it's called Ffiddly-Dee. Like, honestly, I first thought that Ffiddly-Dee is like an ugly and bizarre looking fan-made monster, but ever since that Ffidyll, the official seasonal, came out, I kind of appreciate Ffiddly-Dee more because Ffiddly-Dee kinda was the original. Ffiddly-Dee came first. And I just can't stop thinking that, like, Ffidyll could be, like, ripping off from Ffiddly-Dee. That's just the one grievance, but in the song it's good, because Seasonal Shanty did not feel whole until, like, Ffidyll showed up, because, for the matter of fact, Ffidyll kind of makes the song better in a slight way, so I might change my mind about Seasonal Shanty if I ever said something about Seasonal Shanty, but other than that, Ffidyll's sound is pretty good, and its track where, like, it's new track, yeah, I would say that. No, new verse, yeah. So when Ffidyll plays its new verse, it sounds pretty cool. It was surprising for me because I was expecting just those two verses, but now we have an extra verse thanks to Ffidyll. So Ffidyll playing the extra verse is pretty cool, but it's a little bit sad that he doesn't play with the other monsters in the end. And I think I made a comment in Dapper Thrumble's video of Amber Island saying that, like, Punkleton's voice is unpitched, so it would be so easy to copy and paste the Ooga Booga clips, so it would be easy, because many fan-made YouTube channels actually done that, and it's easy and done. Like, MSM could have done that, and Yelma could have gotten a new voice actor, but Yelma really grew on to me. You know, my opinion on Yelma is that Yelma is good. It works, because MSM Gamer did say in maybe one of his live streams that Yelmut's part works on Amber Island. It works, you know? If it works, just don't fix it, because it already works, so don't fix it. So yeah. So, I feel like Big Boo Bubble is in a tough spot right now, because Big Boo Bubble is trying to make the fans happy, you know, trying to give them fan service, but other people will not be happy and be disappointed, and then Big Boo Bubble has like a dilemma. Either you satisfy the other side or the other side. So it's like one side might be happy, but the other side might be disappointed. So I cannot be too sure. So my singing monsters and Big Bubble, please get in your game. And I'm actually gonna stop this video for real this time to upload it, right? Message disappearance.